So, here we are, Sutherland Distilling, and we're here to start our project for the California Artisanal Distillers Guild Memorial fundraiser that we're hoping to kick off this year with a single malt whiskey that Ryan has come up with our recipe, and we have some people to thank. And we'll start with introductions we have Timo Marshall from Spirit Works.
Hi.
We have Sean Venus from Venus Spirits.
How you doing?
And we have Ryan Sutherland from Sutherland Distilling, where we're doing all the work. And I'm Chris Steller, the Executive Director of the Guild and Dry Diggings Amador Distillery. So Ryan, who do we have to thank first of all?
First of all, the grain came from Country Malt Group. Jonathan Plissé is here, and we thank him greatly for supporting us and our efforts, and showing that we care about our members. And Jim was very important to us in our industry. So thank you, Jonathan, Country Malt Group. And we have some barrels from
Titan Barrel Works out of New York has donated the barrels for this project, and did some really nice laser engraving on the barrels. We should talk a little bit about why are we doing this, and who Jim was to all of us, and why that's important. So Jim Harrelson of Do Good Distillery is the man that we're honoring with this, because he was the president of the California Artisanal Distillers Guild, helped us get the landmark legislation of the Type 74 craft distiller's license, and was just an amazing guy. I think all of us were heavily impacted, and it's why we're here today.
Yeah, Jim had a huge passion for spirits in this industry, and one of the biggest hearts of anyone I've ever met. Generous, thoughtful, caring. You can call him at any time. He'd answer your phone. He'd give you any help you need on a whim. Very, very good guy.
Generous is the right word, and not only that, but a leader within the industry. He was president of the California Distillers Guild from the beginning of 16, I think.
16.
For quite a while, and also one of those leaders within the industry that was very free and helpful with information, sharing of help and tips, and always willing to pick up the phone and discuss different projects with anyone coming into the industry in California. His knowledge and his zest for the distilling industry in California was really impressive, and so he was a great natural leader for that project, for that aspect of it.
On top of that, he was a personality and a fun guy to be around.
Yep.
Absolutely. Always good for a laugh.
A good laugh. He was a jokester, always lots of scheming and lots of
Lots of pranks.
Lots of pranks.
Don't ever do a trade show with someone of his ilk.
Yeah.
Your table ends up covered in his own point of sales. Yeah, he's a funny guy.
So what we're trying to do with this is we're making two 59-gallon barrels of peated single malt whiskey, and the intent is to figure out how to start an endowment fund to help. What we're envisioning is maybe a scholarship with UC Davis that would live on for years, and that as we go forward we can continue to add to the project and donate back, because one of the things that Jim was great at instilling was this is a bigger industry than any one of us, and that California should be a leader in craft and artisanal distillery projects, and so working together on something is important to what we think would honor what he wants to have the industry move towards. So we don't know the details yet, but we're throwing around the number 500. We're thinking we're going to have about 500 bottles. We're thinking we want to have about $500 be the selling price. All of this we'll see as we move forward, but the idea would be that we'd raise a significant sum of money when you do the math on the 500 times 500 to put all of that money towards the scholarship fund, and that's our goal. So keep watching what we're doing. Visit the Guild's website. Visit our websites. We'll all have updates on it. Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. So that's what we have from Livermore, California today.
Thanks.